Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event here tonight. Yes, sir, we promised you a great main event here tonight. Here tonight. Here tonight.
So, welcome to a special edition of the Midcard Express, guys. In this situation, my boys weren't ready, and they were like, oh shit, we're recording already? And they were getting their equipment ready. Even Tony Baby himself got his hoodie on and everything ready for that video, you know. Anyways, going back to it, guys. Today's a very special episode because... Oh, wait, first of all, I need to introduce you guys. Wow, excuse my rudeness. In front of me, I have the lovely Senor Mr. Gato. How you doing, brother?
Very good. How are everybody in the home doing? Hope everybody's okay today. What's up, brother? I'm fucking tired right now.
I bet, dude. Hey, just letting you guys know, these guys have been hustling. That's why they're tired. They've been putting in that work, so I appreciate you guys. Hey, also, this ain't the only job we got, guys, and he's been up probably since like 6 in the morning, huh?
4 in the morning today.
4 in the morning, and it is 9:22 at night, guys. So, much love and appreciation for you being here, sir. And to the right of me, right front of me, I have my good boy, my good old man, my number one squeeze, Tony Baby. Hello. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing alright, man. Here.
Cool. Alright, now moving on before I rudely went without introducing you guys. Today's a very special episode for the reason that it is our predictions for NXT Philadelphia and the Royal Rumble. Probably would you guys say third or second biggest event pay-per-view wise for WWE?
I'd say probably fourth.
Fourth?
Yeah.
I say number 2.
You say number 2? Yeah, I feel like it should be number 2. It's set at number 3. It definitely shouldn't be number 4.
I think so, just because number 1, WrestleMania, obviously.
Yep.
And I feel like number 2 is the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Number 3 would be SummerSlam, and then Royal Rumble 4.
Yeah. What about you, Jose?
Well, number 1 is WrestleMania. Number 2 is the Royal Rumble. Number 3 is SummerSlam. Number 4 is the Money in the Bank. And number 5 is Survivor Series.
Oh, I forgot about Money in the Bank. That's right. I forgot they made that one of the big-time crossover pay-per-views.
You listen to Tony? He has it at number 2.
Yeah, that was my number 2.
Well, no, I couldn't hear him. That's why I told him to freaking go into the mic because I can't hear him, and
I'm sorry.
this thing ain't capturing it. So, no, I didn't hear him. So, thank you, Jose, for letting me.
Yeah, I felt that was my number 2 pay-per-view just because that one match. I mean, with the Royal Rumble, it's basically just the Royal Rumble that people want to tune into. But I feel that lately WWE hasn't really captured the essence of bringing back old superstars. And I think that was the point of the Royal Rumble in years past, where like you'd see legends, superstars returning from injury or just from hiatuses. But I mean, this past year it was just pretty much straightforward. Like everyone who was on the roster was in the Royal Rumble pay-per-view. There was really no surprises other than the Enzo Amore appearing at the lucky number 27 slot
And Perfect 10. I mean, that was a surprise not for us because we're marks, but for the casual fan, it was a surprise.
Yeah, right. I think the casual fan probably didn't even know who they were because even considering the casual fans, they're not really too much into NXT. And I don't know, bro. As a mark, that was probably really one of the worst disappointing Royal Rumbles for the reason that was the biggest thing there was there, like return-wise, everything-wise, you know? Like the Perfect 10, that was the highlight, yeah. And like, yeah, Roman coming out at last and ruining everybody, but I mean, again, that just didn't make it that great.
Yeah. I mean, but 2 years ago, that was the debut of AJ Styles on number 3.
Definitely, yeah. That one was awesome. I almost cried. As going back into it, main. For me, I think, like I said, Royal Rumble, it feels like it should be number 2, but I know people probably put it right behind SummerSlam. I seriously believe that SummerSlam is number 2 in people's views overall, like the second biggest event.
Well, yeah, probably. It's because they put more effort into advertising SummerSlam than advertising Royal Rumble.
Yeah, definitely, man. That's how I feel. Like, every time SummerSlam comes around, I'm like, yo, they're popping this so huge when I was more excited for the Royal Rumble before that, you know? But I truly believe it should be number 2. And now that we're talking Money in the Bank in there, I think Money in the Bank should be number 2. That was yours too, right, Tony?
Yeah, that was my number 2. But
Yeah.
I feel now with the WWE draft and how there's separate rosters, I feel that the Money in the Bank should return to WrestleMania and have 3 superstars from SmackDown, 3 from Raw, or at least if you keep the pay-per-view, have 2 different Money in the Banks.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, now that it's gonna be working that way, do you think it's gonna diminish like the amount of, like, I know they're not gonna have one for Raw or SmackDown, or if they do, is that too many Money in the Banks? Because I thought the point of that was to cross superstars. You know what I mean?
I mean, that's what you feel like. Oh, okay, if a Raw superstar wins it, I mean, he could cross the SmackDown and surprise everyone. But these last 2 years, the Money in the Bank winners have been disappointing. I mean, Dean Ambrose cashed the Money in the Bank the same night.
Yeah.
So we basically went for a whole year with no excitement, after every match that the WWE champion was in, I mean, you knew, okay, nobody's going to come out and cash in.
Right.
And then this year with SmackDown, I mean, Baron Corbin, it was, again, another waste of an opportunity. I mean, sorry. Right now, at least we have Carmella with the women's Money in the Bank. So hopefully she'll cash it in soon. We'll get a huge pop and excitement for that.
Right. Well, I appreciate that, Tony. Puts a lot of insight of what's going on and why they're deciding or what they should be doing with Money in the Bank. But going back to Royal Rumble, since it is this Sunday before Jose stops eating the mic and stuff. Anyways, going back to Royal Rumble, this one is really exciting for many reasons, and mainly for the women's. I'm actually pretty excited because it's the first women's Royal Rumble. No, not because it's the first and it's an honor for. I don't give a shit about that. Shout out to my women audience out there. Anyways, I'm excited because, like, there's possibility for anything on that one because we have what exactly 18 open slots. So.
No. We have
there's
12
open slots.
Oh, okay. 12 open slots. Anybody can come back. Like, it's just someone that you haven't seen in a while, you know?
Yeah.
So that's exciting.
And for people that want to see that match, that think that they don't deserve to have that match, they do. The women deserve that Royal Rumble match. And it's going to be the same rules as the men, which I prefer it that way.
Yeah.
I don't want to see them going over the middle rope or anything like that. Should be exactly the same rules. They deserve to have the match. Just a little sad that we're not going to see Charlotte or Alexa on the pay-per-view at all. They're just going to be there watching. I'm pretty sure they're going to be sitting down watching the Royal Rumble match, but that's it. But it's I'm excited for that match.
Yeah, and then, I don't know if you guys heard, but apparently Stephanie McMahon herself is going to be on commentary during that match.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think she's going to come out as one of the picks?
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if she's number 30. Just because the way the McMahons and Triple H are,
definitely,
as much as they enjoy showing history happen, they also want to be part of it. So I wouldn't doubt it if she were to appear in the Royal Rumble.
Right. And, like, again, it's the first women's Royal Rumble. I would actually tell you right now, I would be disappointed if Stephanie comes out as number 30, but I wouldn't be shocked. I would be really disappointed. It'd be like
I wouldn't
last
mind
year.
her coming out because, I mean,
me neither, but I don't know if she should be the last one. That's what Julio means.
Yeah.
Well, I think she should just because it would be the easiest route for her. I mean, she's not really a wrestler. She is a businesswoman. So that's why I understand having her come out at number 30 when most women are eliminated. So I think that would be like the safest bet. But I don't mind her being in the match. It's just, I mean, as long as she doesn't win it. Like, this is the first ever. Like,
I don't think she's gonna win it. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully no, dude.
Because with
oh my
WWE
God.
and the McMahons, you never know.
We already had a great disappointment with that Ellsworth situation, winning the first women's Money in the Bank, man. Like, please don't make another big disappointment. Like, whatever you guys think is funny, entertaining, please just don't. Just go. Sometimes, like Edge said, sometimes the obvious choice is the best choice.
So you don't want Santina Marella to win the Royal Rumble?
No, definitely not. I love Santina to death, but shout out to my girl Santina.
Who I want to see in the Royal Rumble, actually, I want to see Vicky Guerrero in the Royal Rumble.
Why?
I don't know. It's just going to be entertaining.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Zero entertainment.
Well, that's my entertainment. I don't give a fuck about you, too.
Yo.
I'm surprised you didn't name your iconic duo that you want to see.
Of course they're going to be there.
Oh,
Yeah, they're definitely going to be there,
obviously,
man.
but-
Sadly, but they're going to be there.
I mean, they're going to be there.
Yeah. Hey,
Speaking of NXT, should we go and review the NXT show before we keep going about the Royal Rumble?
yeah, I think we should. I mean, I thought we were well into the women's one, but I guess we could take a break and go back to it later, because I got my few thoughts and sense on it, too. So, yeah, I'm pretty down to start NXT.
All right. So NXT, for people that know, is the developmental system for WWE. They usually have a big event before the 5 main pay-per-views of the company.
Yep.
They're gonna have an NXT Takeover on Saturday. They're gonna have 5 matches, and the first match is gonna be Cassius Ohno versus the Velveteen Dream.
Yo, no lie, that one's gonna be a good match. Like, I'm not a big fan of Cassius Ohno, but that's definitely gonna be a great match.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a fan of Cassius, but I mean, Velveteen Dream is the future. We have discussed that plenty of times. Even though Cassius Ohno is not very, I don't know, entertaining, he puts up good matches.
Definitely.
He might be a fat ass that can't move anymore.
Shout out to my fat people out there.
But he's actually good in the ring, and he makes it believable. When he fucking hits people, you hear a sound.
Definitely.
What do you think, Tony?
I didn't really like it just because it was just put together today itself. But I feel that this will show that with NXT, you don't need a storyline to put a good match. Like, you'll see, okay, these two guys fighting. There's no build for it. There's no true hatred that we know of, at least. And I think they'll put on a great match, and I wouldn't be surprised if they steal the show.
Yeah. And I mean, we have talked about this before. This is going to be a good test for the Velveteen Dream, because we talk about how NXT guys usually have like 2 months to prepare for a match.
Yeah.
And the Velveteen Dream is just going to have, like 3 days to prepare for this match. For people that don't know, he's 22 years old. He is really young, but he's really good. So we're going to see how great he is.
Right, like you said, man, this is literally for everybody's, like, just talking shit. Velveteen Dream, like, he's the future, bro. That's all I gotta tell you. Me and Tony and myself have been blessed. I can say we have been blessed to been watching that guy since day one. We fell in love with the persona right away, bro. We hadn't even seen him wrestle yet, and right away from day one, he went in hard, like, pause. But he did that strong style type, and I was like, oh, like right away I was like, this guy's gonna do something great. Except the thing that did shock me completely was that he was 22. I was like, oh my god. I texted Tony that day. I was like, yo, bro, that fool's 22 years old. And he texts, what am I doing with my life?
It's true. It's damn true.
Oh, it's damn true. Yeah, man. Again, this guy, not only do I know he's going to do great, he's going to blow everybody away, man. Like, and then he's going to wrestle.
Okay. So the next match will be the Women's Championship match. It's going to be Ember Moon versus Shayna. What's her last name?
Baszler.
Thank you, Tony. I think this is going to be the worst women's match of NXT history. I know that Tony disagreed with me completely.
I mean, I believe there's a triple threat or a fatal four-way that happened.
Oh yeah, the one that I actually went to. Well, it's gonna compete with that one. He's referring to Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, Asuka, and Billie Kay.
Yes, exactly.
But I actually think this one's gonna be worse than that one.
I don't feel that way. Oh, sorry, Julio.
No, you're good, man. I was just gonna say, and you actually got to witness that one live, right?
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't that bad live.
Yeah. Like, it wasn't bad, but it definitely wasn't one of the best matches in NXT.
But the
Takeover
problem at
history.
that time is that nobody believed Asuka could be defeated. That's why the matches weren't great. Until they put her with Bayley or with Nia, that you actually believed, oh, she might lose. I mean, you put her with Nikki Cross, Peyton Royce, and Billie Kay, you think, like, what the fuck? I mean, Asuka's gonna destroy them.
Like, I love the Nikki Cross character, but till this day, and I will repeat it, I still have to see her wrestle. Like, I've seen her, like, throw herself against people, hit people, but I have not seen her wrestle. I've seen her do high spots, I've seen her do jumps, dives, but I have not seen her wrestle. I tell Tony all the time, it's like, you know who she reminds me of? Dean Ambrose, so I call her the female Dean Ambrose. At least I can say Ambrose is a little more coordinated, but I mean, I guess, again, it works with the persona because she's supposed to be, like, unleashed, crazy, wild, so that at least that works. She's entertaining. She's really entertaining. It's just, I still have to be wowed by her, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But back to the match, NXT Women's Championship, Ember Moon versus Shayna Baszler.
True.
Honestly, I have really high hopes for this match, and I say it can compete with the NXT Takeover Brooklyn, the
3?
Wait, what?
Sasha versus Bayley.
Oh, okay. Ooh, I don't know about that.
Bayley
No,
versus Asuka. I believe it can be up there with one
Sasha
of the best.
Bayley is the greatest women's match of all time. Do you think this can compete with that?
I think it can. I think it could join the conversation.
I don't even think it could be considered to be in the same realm of it, bro. Like, truthfully.
I think it can. I think they have something really special planned. I think they're gonna shock.
Okay, are you talking match-wise or number-wise now?
What do you mean number-wise?
Like, as in view-wise, like it attracts people.
I don't think it's gonna get a lot of views just because
It's
people don't
NXT.
really know. It's NXT and people
Yeah.
don't really know who Shayna Baszler is.
I mean, it can be a good spectacle,
True.
but it's because it's gonna be different. It's gonna feel different. It's gonna feel like a fight instead of a
Exactly.
wrestling
That's
match.
right.
So it's gonna be a completely different match of what Sasha and Bayley did. It depends on what you like to see.
But I still think it'll be up there just because. I mean, right now Ember Moon is the cream of the crop of the NXT Women's Division, and Shayna Baszler. I mean, she is a very physical fighter. She's not your typical MMA fighter that when she comes into WWE, she's adapted well to the WWE in-ring style more. So she doesn't rely more on her MMA background. At first, she did in the Mae Young Classic. Clearly, I mean that's pretty much all she did. But I feel like she's learned a lot in the short time period because I mean her and Kairi Sane have basically been at the developmental center at the same amount of time, and she's not even on this card. So I feel like WWE, Triple H, William Regal, they have high hopes for Shayna Baszler.
But maybe that's because they wanna put her on the television before they put her with Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get to, man. What if this is just a little introduction? Because at the end, you want to build her as a savage, as they are. Because in this few past episodes, she's come out and broken 2 girls' freaking arms, supposedly, or at least, dislocated them. So they're building her as a straight-out savage. I think they're just doing that to find someone to stop her finally, which is probably going to be Ember Moon here.
And not only that, if they're thinking of moving up Ember Moon, the champion should be her. Even though I don't like her or whatever, the champion should be Shayna. Because you need a champion like that to carry that title. And you can put it on Kairi Sane. Kairi should be chasing Shayna, not the other way around.
Yeah. But what I was thinking too, man, is what they'll do is they'll have Baszler freaking fight Ember Moon, and Ember Moon's gonna win, and that's when, what's her name? The other MMA chick that just signed?
Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey, there
The
you go,
greatest.
that chick. Ronda Rousey comes in and beats Amber Moon. Maybe not for the title, but beats her, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's when they move up. Both of them move up to the roster as threats.
I don't think they're going to use Ronda Rousey in NXT.
Rousey will never appear in NXT.
No.
I'm just letting you know that right
No.
now. And at the same time, I don't feel that they're just using... Like, obviously, yeah, Baszler is highly connected to Ronda Rousey, but I don't think they're giving her all this spotlight just to introduce Rousey. I believe they have a plan for her and they have faith in her.
What if?
Because, I mean, remember when Brock Lesnar came back? I mean, he was snapping people's arm with the Kimura lock. I mean, people feared him.
Triple H, bro.
Exactly. So I feel Shayna Baszler, she's the next big thing, like, for the women's division in a whole. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if 3-4 months from now she's on the main roster and she's competing with some of the top women in the division.
What if you build it up as it was a great match, like it's going to be a good match, we're watching it, we're like, holy shit, and Amber Moon barely somehow survives the match, like barely survives it, right? But she wins it. And that's when that's over. Next day, Royal Rumble, Amber Moon appears in the entrance. And then she's not going ham throwing everyone over, but she's like being a savage woman in there, probably fighting against Asuka in there. And then the next pick, Ronda Rousey, and Ronda Rousey freaking eliminates her like nothing. Because why? She's just an NXT champ, and Ronda Rousey's like the next big thing.
I don't think they would waste Ronda Rousey's talent and Aurora, I guess, or all on Ember Moon. Like, Ember Moon's great, don't get me wrong, but her character isn't someone who just comes in and kicks ass. She's an underdog role. She's like the Bayley, where she's people like her. She's enjoyable to watch. Like, yeah, she can have a mean streak, but nobody's really gonna see her as the intimidator dog in the fight.
Oh, true. Okay, I see where you're coming from.
That's why I feel. I mean, and I completely agree. Where if Ember Moon was to move up right now, the title should be on Shayna Baszler, because she carries as a champion. It's like with Jinder Mahal, where some people, maybe he didn't deserve it, but when he had the title, he looked the part, and that's exactly who Shayna Baszler is.
I mean, the babyface should be the one chasing for the title, not the heel.
Yeah.
So moving on to the tag team championships, it's Fish and O'Reilly versus Authors of Pain. The fetish of Tony, Authors of Pain.
Oh man, this is Tony. Sadly, I feel Authors of Pain will lose, but I mean, it'll be a blessing, because at the same time they'll move up to the main roster.
Are they moving up before WrestleMania?
I could see that, yeah. Maybe, because I could see that, and maybe possibly pairing with someone else and starting a feud, basically. Because it seems like WWE is moving towards a lot of team-based alliances.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And then, like, the smaller guys, or the guys that are not as big as these guys, or another perfect example, the Bludgeon Brothers. They're putting them in bigger factions or bigger groups, but they're tinier guys, you know. So I guess it makes sense if you put speed versus, I guess, power or agility, you know what I mean? Something that would make sense, like, to counter each team. So it's not like, yo, bro, it's always 3-on-2. It's like, yeah, but those two are like 5 against 3.
Yeah. So on this match, I feel like Fish and O'Reilly will win the match. Authors of Pain don't need to win this match. They're about to be moved up to the main roster. Fish and O'Reilly, I think they're going to hold the title until Adam Cole gets it, so all of them have the title at the same time.
Definitely.
It's going to be a good match. I think it's going to be number 3 or 4 in the card, because the next 2 matches are really fucking good.
Damn true.
Yeah, I think with the AOP match, I think it'll be primarily their dominant showing.
Yeah.
And then you'll have Fish and O'Reilly come back and eventually get the upper hand.
Definitely, man.
Because remember, Fish and O'Reilly are, I guess, they're the heel in this match.
Yeah.
So they will probably...
this match is kind of weird, because it's basically heel versus heel team.
And but the way, I don't know if you've been watching NXT, Tony, the way that AOP's been presenting itself, especially teaming with, what's his name? The dude I can't stand.
Roderick Strong.
There you go. They were trying to push him to be like the...
faces?
Baby, the badass baby faces, you know what I mean? Like, maybe not the fresh cut baby face, but like, yeah, the rough sided baby face. So I guess that's where it's going, because right now the ultimate heel team is again undisputed, bro. That they just come in and fuck everybody up.
Yeah, so we all concur that Fish and O'Reilly are gonna retain the title, right?
Definitely.
Correct.
All right, and then the Extreme Rules match between Aleister Black and Adam Cole. This one's a 50-50. I think they're gonna give it to Adam Cole, but honestly, I don't even know why they have this match. They should be keep away from each other until they fight for the title. It's gonna be a great match. Obviously, Aleister Black is tailor-made for WWE. His character is gonna work in the main roster.
Yep.
He should be moved up really quick. I think his presentation, he's gonna be fucking amazing in the main roster. So who's winning the match? I think Adam Cole's gonna win in the match.
Honestly, I feel nobody's gonna win the match. Believe because they put the stipulation of Extreme Rules with using weapons, using any means necessary to get the victory. I wouldn't be surprised if they do maybe some like power bomb or some suplex onto tables or something, and then they essentially both knock themselves out. Because WWE themselves feel that wins and losses don't matter. Obviously, to the fans they do, but I don't feel that they would put either one over the other. And at the same time, I feel unless it's a complete dominance, if there is a loser of this match, I don't see it hurting them in any way.
You see, this was a tough one because, like you said, Jose, it's way too soon for them to be fighting because these two are like the greatest, probably not in NXT, but just overall wrestling right now. What's going on? They're both dope, and I can't come to terms to who's gonna win, man. Because again, you don't want to see Aleister win, even though that doesn't matter. Lose. It doesn't matter anymore because he already has an L in his record.
Well, both of them have an L in their record.
Yeah,
right?
they both do. And if you look at it, this is the thing. I'm not feeling any type of way about either one of them losing. Like, I know it's going to be a sick fight. The stipulation itself adds to it. I think it's going to be like a small Kenny and Jericho fight, as in like the feel of the blood feud, because they've been at each other's throat for quite a bit now.
But even on that one, I feel like if Omega would have lost the match, he would have lost a little bit because Jericho's the old guy that's gonna go.
And that one was for the title, so there was no way.
And on this one, the fact that it's Extreme Rules actually makes it worse for the guy that loses. Because if it was a normal match, okay, it was a normal match. But the fact that it's Extreme, so somebody has to completely annihilate the other.
Yeah.
Unless they do what Tony just said, they had a double knockout or something like that.
It has to be something like that, bro, because again, I can't think. I'm even thinking towards the future. If someone gotta win, what's the next step? And like, it's hard.
Unless they have Fish and O'Reilly attack Aleister Black, and then they can justify that. They can justify Aleister Black losing Extreme Rules match against Adam Cole that way.
Yeah.
So then the main event is gonna be Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas. Is Tommaso Ciampa clear? Yes or no?
He's been cleared.
Alright, so then I feel like Johnny Gargano is gonna win the match and Tommaso Ciampa is gonna come out at the end.
Why do you think that?
Because I think Almas is about to be moved up. So the next feud is gonna be Gargano and Ciampa for the title. I know you guys don't agree with me, but what, you guys think that Tommaso and Gargano are gonna go to 205 and try to revive it?
No. Yeah, they're gonna tag team again, and then Gargano's gonna go heel. Listen to me. Gargano's gonna turn heel, and they're both gonna fuck shit up at 205.
No.
They're gonna beat who's in 205? God damn it!
No, I mean, even if Gargano wins or loses, his next feud is Tommaso Ciampa.
That was my 1%er right there. Boom. Anyways,
I don't feel that Gargano is gonna win at all. I feel that Ciampa is gonna come and distract Gargano, like whether he either attacks him or maybe like his entrance music plays, because again, it all falls under the puppet master, Zelina Vega. She
Yep.
always has a plan. So I believe that it will look like Gargano has the upper hand and he's about to win. And then Zelina Vega is going to pull out her secret weapon, which is Ciampa, costs Gargano the match. Cien almost retains, and he holds on to the championship, and he'll defend it against either Aleister Black or Adam Cole at the WrestleMania Takeover.
Damn. You got that all sketched out.
I do, yeah.
Nah, dude. Shout out to Zelina Vega one time. And why do I say shout out? Because she was on Twitter and she gave us a like, right, Tony?
Yep, she liked one of my tweets.
So that brings me to the case, guys, real quick. Don't forget to hit that follow and subscribe, iTunes and Google Play, before I mess up and say Google Plus. Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, guys. We appreciate that love and support. Moving on, brother. What do you think, Jose? Oh, yeah, you already gave us a prediction.
What's your prediction, Big Dog?
I also think that it's going to be definitely a technically awesome match because both of these guys are amazing. I do not feel one bit that Cien is ready to go up there. I mean, wrestling-wise, hell yeah, he's ready. But character-wise, he's not. Like, Zelina Vega herself is doing amazing right now, but she has a lot more to, like, to get a grasp as a manager, because she's doing great as a manager, but she's also staying active because she's actually in there doing her Karanas for Cien Almas and stuff during the matches. She actually puts herself in there, like, wrestling wise, not just like freaking distracting them or anything like that. Like, she actually does something physical to where, like, it alters the match. So I think she's still growing, and there's a lot more to do with Almas because he just recently won in the two.
I mean, he doesn't have to move up to lose the title, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't see that way. I mean, I understand your point, and it probably it's gonna happen that way. But I just feel like Gargano needs to win a title, and needs to win a title quick.
No,
because he's losing a lot of his following, and I know you two guys don't believe in him. Like
no,
I told,
what?
I believe in him. I just feel he's one of those special talents where he doesn't need a title on him to be
he
good.
does.
This is the thing.
He's the next.
He's more of an emotional storyteller during his matches. That's why he doesn't need the title right now. When he gets the title, bro, it's gonna be well deserved.
Yeah,
and
but
well
he loses
told.
too much.
Bro, that's the point.
Yeah, but it's too much.
No,
it's too much.
not.
It's
He
becoming
only
too
lost
much.
3 matches.
3 matches. He loses all the fucking time.
Bro, it's been 3 matches.
3 matches.
He's lost to Cien almost twice, and then to
And then when he was
Cesar
attacked him,
Bononi.
he always lost as well.
No, but that's the whole point of how Ciampa
that's his
turned on
role,
him,
yes,
dude.
exactly.
Bro, remember what world you're in. You're in the world where wins and losses don't matter.
I understand. But for me, in order to keep being invested in Johnny Gargano, he's still for me. I'm
This is
saying
the
my
thing.
opinion.
You don't understand how over this guy is everywhere he goes. He does not need a title on him, bro.
We talk about being over, and I mean, your perspective of being over is really different than mine.
Well,
Really different.
Currently, there is a vacant cruiserweight championship, so you never know. Maybe he could lose to Cien Almas, and he could move up and become the new cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, but again, for me, that will be keep him in the box, because for me, he is the next Daniel Bryan, and I don't want to see him as a cruiserweight. I know you don't see him as a world champion, never, but I do.
Well, because I just feel that the WWE champion or Universal champion is the guy. I mean, yeah,
Beefy.
a big sweaty man, but I don't see him on Daniel Bryan's level.
I do. I
actually do too, man. I actually do. That's why it kind of offended me when you said, I know you guys don't see him as that, because I actually do, bro. This guy is amazing. Again, his storytelling while they're wrestling, his ability to cut amazing emotional promos at any time, and again, the way he carries himself, bro. He carries himself as a champ even though he loses. He shows you his emotion in these previous losses. He gets emotional, bro. Like, emotional to the point where his partner lost faith in him and betrayed him, dog, if you're talking entertainment-wise. Wrestling-wise, he's just amazing, bro.
Okay.
So I do believe he will be, again, not now, So when the moment comes where he is NXT champ, world champ, whatever type of champ he is, it's gonna be freaking dope.
Well, I feel that if he doesn't win it this Saturday, and he probably won't, he's never gonna win the NXT championship. Never. He's not gonna win it from Adam Cole. He's not gonna win it from Aleister Black.
You're right.
The weakest of the champions is Almas. If you see Aleister and Adam Cole is Almas. Even though we like Almas, he's not at the same level of Aleister Black or Adam Cole.
Yeah, because if you're talking full package, I 100% agree with you.
So if it's not against Almas, it's not gonna be never.
Yeah, you're kind of right on that. A lot right on that. But I still love the motherfucker. Shut up, Cien Almas.
So if you guys have never seen an NXT show, go watch this one. NXT takeovers are actually always like 4 or 5 star shows all the time.
Yeah, they
Cody,
better be.
I believe Cody Rhodes even came out though one time saying that, like, I mean, NXT Takeover show should be the best show out there because essentially these guys have 3-4 months to prepare every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so far we've
So
had
good.
more favorite than other ones, but so far they've all been pretty dope to the point where you're like, hey, that's cool. So again, and Jose said, like he said, this one looks to be, to him, the weakest one on paper.
One of the weakest one. The other one will be the one that I attend. The one where Bobby Roode won the title against Shinsuke. The one with the Fatal 4-Way of the women's. But I mean, even that one was great. All the takeovers are good.
Yeah, definitely, brother. And that's going to be it for NXT. Let's see what happened, guys. It should be pretty interesting. It's going to be definitely a great night of wrestling. And that's, no matter what, you know it's going to be a good match when it's a takeover. So at least we can look towards to that. Now, it also happens sometimes when the takeovers happen, especially WrestleMania. The takeovers end up being more emotionally better and wrestling better than the actual big event of the weekend. But in this occasion, the Royal Rumble, probably one of my favorite matches out there, guys. Not a just a small one, no, like the actual Royal Rumble.
Well, when was the last time the NXT takeover wasn't better than the main roster pay-per-view? Never?
That I can recall, yes. That is the accurate answer. Never.
So moving up to the main roster, the Royal Rumble. Where do you guys want to start? Which match do you want to start with?
They haven't released the order, right?
They haven't released
No.
the order, but I believe because the first match is always the Kickstarter match. You know, they want to get the crowd into it.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, the best way to do that would have the Usos.
So we'll have the Usos on a 2 out of 3 falls against Gable and Benjamin.
Yeah, because they have a chance to make it maybe like a 20-30 minute match.
Yeah.
Enough to get the rest of the crowd in and the crowd that's in there hot and electric.
So we know that the first fall's gonna go probably to the heel team. The second fall's gonna probably go to the face team. And at the end, I think Gable and Benjamin will win the title from the Usos. Has nothing to do with the
DUI.
little incident of one of the Usos. I don't know which one was it.
Yeah.
Which one of it was it?
Yeah, I completely understand with Gable and Benjamin's misunderstanding or not knowing which Uso was the correct one to pin, because honestly, I can't tell on my own as well.
Yeah, it's pretty hard, bro. You have to I have to squint and be like, all right, this one looks a little different than this one. But at that, I was like, wait, I still don't remember the other one. Anyways, yeah, bro, going back to the point to where they need to start the show off, to start it off great, get the crowd energized, ready, pumped up for either what's coming next, which should be the women's match. The Usos have yet to fail since they went on this new heel turn to disappoint, and they've been on the pre-show so much. But I agree with Jose, man. Like, again, first it'll be probably the heels, and the vice versa. They'll get the pin at the end somehow. Shelton Benjamin and
Chad Gable.
there we go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Much love here at the Midcard Express. They're gonna get the win, and truthfully, it's about time they deserve it right now. Right now is a time for them. It's their time.
Yeah, I believe so it is. And obviously, yeah, because the heel team should get the first victory so that it gives the face team like that underdog story where
Right.
they have to essentially get 2 pinfalls in a row to retain their tag team titles.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna be very entertaining. A lot of high flying, a lot of suplexes from
Right.
Chad Gable.
Athleticism, bro.
Yeah,
You guys are gonna be
raw
wowed.
athleticism
Yeah.
among these 4 superstars. It's gonna exactly. That's why I feel it'll be the first match of the show.
Yeah. So we all agree that Chad and
Yeah, I believe
Shelton
it's
are
their
winning the
time.
title.
Yeah. Again, Usos. It was great. You guys are awesome. It's all right, but these guys, it's their turn, man.
Yeah, they got to develop the tag team division, not just be Usos and New Day.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to show off the other talent that more has earned it deservedly.
Definitely.
So speaking of tag teams, even though the next match will probably be the women's Royal Rumble match, we're gonna leave that one
So one of the
review at
last.
yeah.
Yeah.
So for the next, let's review the Raw Tag Team Championship match between The Bar and Jordan and Seth Rollins. This one, I don't know where they're going. I think they're going with Seth against Jason Jordan at WrestleMania, which is a complete disaster. The Seth doesn't deserve this, but at the end, it's gonna be a good match. I think probably The Bar will win it, but I'm not even sure.
Well, at this point, man, if they're trying to do something which is more probable that they're trying to do with
Seth and Jason.
and like.
But I think it will be too soon, no, to break the title now.
Well, what if they're trying to bring Dean into the picture?
I don't think Dean's gonna be clear.
He's out.
He's
He's
still
out
out
for WrestleMania.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
not gonna.
Okay, I thought he had like recovered or something. I mean, I wasn't gonna say. I'm not saying he was gonna come out on Sunday, but like they wanted to incorporate him soon. But yeah, I knew he was gonna be out for a minute. Cool.
So who's winning the match on Sunday?
Damn. I think the Bar's taking it, bro. Like I don't know why. It's because if they're gonna start going with that storyline of
Seth and Jason.
yeah, it has to be now.
But again, and yeah, they're probably The Bar wins it. Who's gonna be their contenders? Titles worldwide?
no,
Yes,
bro.
of course. They have 2 consecutive victories on them.
True.
I mean, they're on fire right now.
And that's what's gonna happen because they're gonna win it, and then on Monday they'll be like, "Yo, yeah, we got 2 victories over you." That's all we're gonna hear.
That was entirely disrespectful. Shout out to Titus Worldwide. Don't
Tony.
let the actions of my partner, Big Dog, reflect the love that your boy Tony has for you.
Hey, yeah,
And I
on
have
some-
a-
that's
have a
on
little
some
love
real
for him,
level
too.
though, because I'm probably put like a toilet flush in there, and that's all 100% me. But shout out to Titus O'Neil and his dumbass brand.
Worldwide.
Oh my god, sorry about that, Jose. Go ahead.
So Tony, is The Bar winning?
Of course. I mean, Royal Rumble is essentially the first step on the road to WrestleMania. So a lot of the storylines, a lot of the matches that would be predicted to happen are going to start. And yeah, I feel WWE has been teasing it along the way in these previous weeks with Jason Jordan putting Seth Rollins in a match on it without consulting him, getting involved in their 3-on-3 match against Finn Balor and the Club.
Yeah,
And then I mean they had Seth Rollins inadvertently knee Jason Jordan in the face this past Raw. So I mean, they're showing that there's tension between them.
Yeah.
And I feel it to raise the level, you have to have them lose the titles.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think it'll head
Happen anytime
directly
soon,
to
right?
WrestleMania.
yeah.
I feel that it'll end at Elimination Chamber.
Oh, okay.
Then what will you have Seth doing it after Jason Jordan? There's no direction for him right now.
There isn't, but I mean,
Finn?
honestly,
Whereas,
No.
well, if you think about it too, Seth has had no clear path, like, ever since he came back, bro. Like, he has had no solid, perfect run yet.
like I don't feel it'll be a downgrade, but
I mean, at least he had that. I mean, we knew he was gonna be against Dean, and at least there's a story behind that.
Yeah.
Like right now, Seth has nothing, like absolutely nothing.
Well, if you went onto YouTube and you saw the leaked footage of what happened after the Raw 25 in Manhattan, he had a confrontation
The Miz.
with the Miz. So I wouldn't be surprised if at WrestleMania, it's Seth Rollins versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship.
Me too, but there's rumors about The Miz having a huge match at WrestleMania, and huge means probably Jericho for the record, to tie the record or whatever for the Intercontinental Championship match, or the two guys with the more Intercontinental Championships.
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't know about a record, so...
Yeah, because they I think they're tied right now, so whoever wins, I mean, if Jericho wins, he will surpass The Miz or something like that.
Oh, okay.
But they're saying that The Miz is about to have a huge match. It doesn't have to be Jericho, it might be...
Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan. It can be Daniel Bryan.
I don't think so.
Especially how they started
They
this
tease
thing
it
right
too
now
on Monday.
Yeah, with him passing him
But
by.
yeah, they're saying that The Miz is going to have a huge match at WrestleMania, and I don't think Seth will qualify as a huge match at WrestleMania.
Sadly, truthfully, no.
I mean, The Miz finally should get the respect he deserves. I mean,
Unless they have The Miz fighting a fucking celebrity or some shit like that,
Oh
like they
my
like to do.
God.
I hope not. Like, because since they took the Money in the Bank ladder match away from WrestleMania, WWE has either used the United States or the Intercontinental as the new
As the
ladder
ladder
match. And I feel this year it should be the United States Championship. I don't like Miz should have his own one-on-one match. And
Yeah,
apparently if the rumors are true, then it looks like that'll possibly be.
if they're gonna have a ladder match at WrestleMania, I mean, I know nobody likes the 205 guys, but it should be them. They will put a great show at WrestleMania, and people will actually know who the fuck they are. They
Right.
will meet them, and they could put a fucking good show on a ladder match.
Amazing, bro.
So moving on to the Universal Championship match, Braun Strowman, Kane, and Brock Lesnar.
The
Probably
monster.
the match I'm least looking forward to in the Royal Rumble, man.
Probably
Why is that?
Because it's just a copy, repeat, paste of something they don't know what to do with the
Brock
powers they've
Lesnar?
got, man. Like, why the fuck? First of all, why the fuck is Kane in the picture? I still fail to understand why fucking Kane is in the picture. There is no point of him being in that picture. Disrespect to Kane. What the fuck is he doing in the fucking picture?
They need somebody to take the pin.
Bro, like, no, there's so much
This is built up
better
as the
shit.
three biggest superstars. I mean, right now Big Show's injured, so he can't currently compete with that. So
Yeah.
they need someone there. Yeah, again, they need someone to take the pin to save face for Braun and Brock. But as well, they need someone who's big enough to compete and to like hold his own weight in some way. Because obviously Braun and Brock are just gonna run through him. But they need someone legitimately size-wise to compete with them. That's the only reason why Kane's there.
Damn, but still, man.
I mean, that's how they're building it with the monster versus
Yeah.
the machine versus the beast.
yeah.
And I mean, I'm just like you. This is the match that I don't want to fucking see. I already saw Braun and Brock. I don't want to see Kane in the match, but I mean, it's gonna be what it is. Brock's gonna suplex everybody and their mother. Brock is gonna retain, obviously.
Well, honestly, I don't see that. I feel it's gonna be another TLC where Braun Strowman's gonna just run through Brock Lesnar. He's gonna be taken to the back in a stretcher, and it'll be Braun versus Kane essentially, and
And
then
then he
Brock
comes
will
back.
come in last minute and get the victory. That's how I feel it'll happen. I don't think all three of them will be in the ring at the same time.
I agree with him, dog, because that happens all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but then you make Braun look fucking weak, because Braun should be able to kill Kane in 10 seconds.
He should, and he shouldn't be expected to not kick out of one F5. Like, it should take more than one F5 to.
And last time it was
Just one.
Just one, and yeah, it makes him look weak.
It does.
So, but I mean, Brock's retaining, right? Everybody agrees with
I feel
that.
so.
Yeah, definitely.
And what do you think? Is Braun heading to a Triple H match? That's what I think. Triple H
Yeah.
versus Braun Strowman at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think Survivor Series laid the groundwork for that.
Yeah. What do you think, Julio?
Well, I don't know, man. When it comes to Triple H now, like, I don't know what the fuck that dude's doing in any storyline, because the time we saw him before that was when he was facing, Seth Rollins? And then, like, after that, it was the when he came out to hand the title to Kevin Owens.
No. Kevin Owens was before.
Okay.
Before Seth.
Okay, going back then, just that little pop was away for a while. Then that Seth thing. Then
But I mean, he screwed Seth. That's where they laid the ground for Seth versus Triple H.
And then what happened?
And then they fought.
And it was horrible.
Seth Triple H?
Yeah, I did not like it, man.
Yeah, honestly, I thought it was really bad.
Nah, oh my god.
It was corny.
Yeah, bro. It was not
It
good.
wasn't
And
that
I love
bad.
and
It
those
wasn't
are two
that
of my
bad.
favorite wrestlers.
Number one, bro. His number one wrestler. Anyways,
No, he's not his number one. Triple H. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, but I mean, Triple H is old now. So
Whoa.
he's old.
He's perfect in Tony's eyes.
He's seasoned. Okay.
Damn, that was a perfect word. He's seasoned.
So Undertaker is seasoned as well?
No,
No,
overcooked.
he's rotten.
He's
rotten.
overcooked.
Anyway, yeah, but that's where they're going. Braun versus Triple H. Triple H is afraid of Braun. Remember on what was the Rafters Survivor Series when he was fucking shitting his pants overseeing Braun Strowman?
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, man. I all I'm trying to say is that I don't know what the fuck is Triple H doing when it comes to actually doing his role in a part like this. Like, I wouldn't even consider him because this dude's just all over the place and randomly just popping in. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna go with
Brock Lesnar.
Brock Lesnar.
All right, so everybody agrees on that one. And the last match is the 2-on-1 handicap match between Sami and Kevin, or Cammy,
Get it right.
against AJ Styles for the WWE Championship. So we all know that something's gonna happen with Shane. Shane's
Daniel
gonna
Bryan,
interfere.
more than likely.
He's gonna put himself over like always.
Yeah. Fuck you, Shane.
Yeah. Daniel Bryan's gonna come out as well. They're gonna lay the ground for something that will never probably happen in WWE.
Right.
Unless Daniel gets clear, which it looks like he's not gonna get clear. So I don't know. I do believe that some way, somehow, the Cammy might win the match, but the logical thing will be for Shane to screw Sami and Kevin and have AJ Styles win the match.
Yeah, that's exactly the way I see it working. Like, AJ retains, Cammy gets screwed over, and yeah, there's a potential tease for Shane versus Daniel Bryan, but again, it's never gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
I mean, you guys ready for that 1%?
My 1% is that Cammy's gonna win the championship match. That's my 1%.
Thank you for letting me tell you
win.
my story after you already told your prediction, asshole.
Yeah, my 1% is that surprisingly, Daniel Bryan actually screws over Cammy, and he does his running knee to Kevin Owens.
So I don't know what's gonna happen. I just know that at the end, AJ Styles is gonna get bugged, and Cammy is gonna end up being the champ somehow.
The co-champions.
The co-champions, bro. And it's gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, all of us are gonna be like, what the fuck? Because I've been the only one that's been noticing, because I brought it up to my comic book guy. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but AJ Styles is showing little signs of turning heel, like little by little every week. Like, he's been getting pissed at both Daniel Bryan and Shane. It's gonna be to the point where it's gonna be unintentional, something Shane or Bryan does, to where again AJ gets fucked over, and like, that's when he truly turns heel. I don't know where it's gonna happen after that or what he's gonna do, but it's to the point where AJ's gonna turn heel, lose the title, and that's where we head for Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon.
I mean, I do want to see Cammy as the champions. I know Tony doesn't want to see that. But if AJ Styles turns heel, then what's the next direction for him?
That's what we gotta wait, baby.
Because, I mean, if AJ turns heel, then the logical thing, and if Daniel gets clear, then that logical thing will be to have Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, not Daniel Bryan versus Shane McMahon.
So that's why I come into that where I say I don't know what's gonna happen,
especially
in the aspect of who's gonna fuck who over. But it might be that, bro.
After what Daniel did, promoting AJ in that little promo against Brock Lesnar, where he felt like he was talking about him instead of AJ.
Or perfectly, like, again in the SmackDown real quick, he said he's all like, I don't need you to be promoting for me no more. Like, he told him that.
So, I mean, they could go a very different direction. I do think Cammy should win the match. I do think Daniel should be clear. But, I mean, we know Vince, and I don't have faith in him anymore.
I don't know, bro. There's been a lot of little things, and I told Tony this a while back. There's been a lot of little things that have been happening that's been turning to where we would say that's never going to happen. It's never going to go. It's not going to work in WWE, and slowly stuff has been changing. Again, not major changes, just slowly things are coming back.
I mean, look at the curb stomp.
Yeah.
Nobody thought it would ever come back.
Bro,
No.
that was out of nowhere.
And like I told you guys this before, even for a business standpoint, he should clear Daniel Bryan. Do I want him to go wrestle in New Japan? Fuck no. Do I want him to go wrestle in the All In show? Fuck no. Do you want him to wrestle in WWE? Yes. Just make him sign a fucking waiver where he's...
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I mean, come on.
Bro. I agree. Like, if Daniel Bryan does not wrestle, like you said, man, I think it'd be another of the stupidest things that Vince has done in his career as a chairman for WWE.
Yep.
Damn, we did both. So, right before we get into the last two predictions, guys, just make sure you hit that follow and like on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. On Twitter and Instagram, it will be at the Midcard Express. And on our page on Facebook, it will just be the Midcard Express. I almost messed that up. I almost said the Midnight Express. Damn, shout out to the Midnight Express. Hey, at least I didn't say Google Plus this time, right? Anyways, make sure you guys subscribe into and listen to us on that iTunes and Google Plus. I fucked that up, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Wow. You really called yourself out way before you announced it. Like, I'm not gonna say it this time, and you said it like convincingly. Like, this is the right way to say it.
Bro, I seriously thought that was the right way to say it.
It's okay.
Anyways, back to it, guys. Thank you for the likes and subscribe, guys.
All right. So let's move on to the Women's Royal Rumble match. Okay. Asuka is the clear favorite, obviously. We know WWE, I mean, they usually don't do the logical thing to do, but I mean, Asuka should win. Because if she loses, that's it, the streak's over. I don't care if they come up with, oh my god, she didn't lose, she wasn't pinned or whatever. If she loses, this is it for the streak. What do you think, Julio?
I definitely agree with you, bro. In the record, it's an L. It's not a W. So she better win, or else they just ruined another. It just shows you WWE is fucking stupid. And like, tell you the truth, bro, I like to think that they're not that fucking stupid. But again, is it so obvious that at the end?
That's the thing. It's too obvious that they might go like, nah, let's have somebody else win it.
And you know when it's stupid obvious, that's when Vince puts in his foot.
Now,
like,
you know what you can do? Have Asuka come out and have Nia injure her before the match. And that way, Asuka doesn't go into the match. She doesn't lose.
Oh my god, that's genius.
That's the way I will do it.
Yeah. That's pretty genius, bro. I didn't think of that, and that's a pretty good alternative.
Yeah.
Or Asuka gets attacked, but not by Nia Jax. By the Riot Squad. Hey, you know, their team, you know, they haven't really made their mark in WWE.
Oh my god.
With the injury to Paige, she killed the Absolution brand, so now they need to bring up their other trios, which is the
Pigeon Squad.
The Great Value brand. Yeah, the Pigeon Squad, the Riot Squad, and maybe, you know, have them make a statement because they're from SmackDown, Asuka's Raw. Have them take out essentially their biggest threat and Raw's biggest female star.
That would kill Asuka. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Anyway, let's say Asuka doesn't win. She gets somehow eliminated. Somehow she gets attacked or whatever. Then who's next?
Bailey.
Bailey. I was thinking about Bailey.
I was thinking of Bailey just because WWE sucks.
Yeah, and then also like that long hiatus of her just the fans turning on her. Well, like it did happen.
I think that's why for the Mixed Match Challenge as well, they paired her with Elias.
Is she
'cause-
turning heel in the Royal Rumble?
No.
Or is Sasha turning heel in the Royal Rumble?
Neither one.
So who? I think one of them is gonna eliminate each other.
Nope.
No.
I do believe that's gonna happen. That doesn't mean they're gonna be turning heel.
It
They
is
could just
a-
eliminate.
It is. I was gonna say Facebook. It is a WrestleMania quality match, though. Even if it's not for a title, like
I mean,
that's
of
a plus
course,
feud.
that's the greatest match any woman has ever had.
Allegedly.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, Dave Meltzer.
I'm sorry. Which one is it then?
Oh, I don't know. I just like to see you. I just like to see that little vein pop out of that neck.
I just like to see that plump Roma tomato.
All right, so Bailey.
Yeah, if you take Asuka out, in my opinion, Bailey.
I
Just
say
because WWE wants to build.
Bailey or it will be Bailey or Becky because it's the same thing. They're trying to revive their fucking.
Yeah.
You are taking my picks. That was the next one I was gonna take, asshole. Yeah, I was gonna say Becky. Like, actually, hey, she's a great everything wrestler. I love her voice. Fuck you. What's his name? The old guy that King's always calling out. Pete Dunne. Fuck you, Pete Dunne. I don't care if you don't like her accent. She's amazing.
Pete Dunne.
Is it Pete Dunne?
No, Pete Dunne, the United Kingdom champion.
Then who's the dude that...
Kevin Dunn?
Isn't it
Kevin
Oh
Dunn?
yeah,
Kevin Dunn.
The
There we
stupid
go.
guy that Braun should have killed 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the guy that was on the production truck saying, "Oh, Braun already left." That's Kevin Dunn.
Yeah,
that's Kevin Dunn.
Yeah. Shout out to the dumb fucks out there. But yeah, I forgot what I was going to do that.
So
Becky Lynch is your prediction?
Becky
Yeah,
Lynch,
if Asuka's out of it, I say Becky Lynch because it comes back to that, someone that's great and hasn't really done that great.
yeah.
Also, like, I think another obvious choice could be Nia Jax, and they could build on the friendship between her and Alexa Bliss.
True,
That-
because they
'cause
do
that
have a
could be-
strong friendship.
Yeah, they do. Like, they could build off of that, and it could create a great...
Especially now that Nia doesn't have his storyline anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
true,
right.
exactly.
Yeah. She's all like, remember Nia? She'll start crying and stuff, and she's like, I got you. And that's what he got her little Bliss with.
She lost her certified D.
That was pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Out of nowhere, Don Gato. Ding, ding, ding.
All right. Who do you think is gonna surprise us in the Royal Rumble Women's? Trish is gonna come out. Lita. Who do you guys think is gonna come out?
Nah, I don't want to say it. It's too
What
fucked up.
Why?
What? What do you mean?
Nah, what do you think? What do you think, Tony?
I don't know. I just feel if Ronda Rousey doesn't come out, it's a letdown.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. I mean, yeah, some people are speculating that she's not ready for the main roster yet, but I mean, it's a Royal Rumble. She shouldn't be expected to win. She should be expected to go in there and kick ass, take names.
I mean, she
True.
should not even go to NXT to do anything. She shouldn't. She shouldn't. I'm sorry.
So she has a stardom enough to not even start there?
Come on. She's Ronda Rousey.
Me.
What do you mean, meh?
A lot of WWE fans don't care, bro. It's a different world.
No, it's not.
No, they do care.
They do care.
The marks care. Trust me.
Even
Marks
the
love it.
casual fan, it's that closer thing to wrestling there is.
You know what? You're right. MMA is pretty
Because
big.
she's real. She's not a character. She's not a persona. Like, it's her herself. People from her UFC days have a glimpse of Ronda Rousey.
I mean, if you bring, I don't know, a guy from UFC that's good, but he has no personality, maybe people from WWE, the casual fan will be like, who the fuck this is?
Yeah.
But I mean, if you bring Conor McGregor, if you bring Ronda Rousey, I'm sorry, Tony, but if you bring them,
Fuck that leprechaun.
WWE is gonna know who they are. If they bring, I don't know, who's...
Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, I mean, the WWE fans are like, who the fuck is that black guy?
Wow. Enough with the gunshots, sir.
But, yeah.
So,
in terms of, like...
what were you gonna say?
I don't know. Well, I mean, it's because the most obvious to me is Beth Phoenix, and I want her to come back because she already now she has a contract already to be the announcer, or she has been the announcer.
She's the announcer for the Mixed Max Challenge.
Yeah,
which honestly, she's not that good. Sorry.
So you see, that's why they're like, nah, just kidding, get in the ring.
No, I mean, I can see her coming back as well. And of course, from NXT, my iconic duo.
Those are they are definitely gonna be appearing, bro. They have to because I don't like them, but they do have the main roster ability. You know what I mean? Like I think they would perspire or do better
than the real squad actually.
NXT. Oh hell yeah, bro! Definitely, I would actually prefer them over the Pigeon Squad. Shout out to my pigeons out there.
But I don't know because there's a lot of possibilities.
Which surprise would you like to see that we haven't that you don't think it's gonna come out as a woman? Not AJ Lee. Before you said AJ Lee, that's the obvious one. I want to see Karma,
bro. You know,
honestly, I was thinking
that'd be pretty dope. Yeah, that'd be pretty dope.
I don't think so though, just because Michael Cole's not in the ring. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think so, but I do. I do want to see it.
No, someone I would like to see. Damn, I have it in my head right now.
What's the name of that fat chick from the Scotland or whatever? The one that was in the Mae Young Classic.
What's her name? I know which one you're talking
Piper?
about. Yeah, Piper.
You know?
I didn't really watch the.
No, he didn't.
That one from WCPW.
He didn't watch that either.
Okay.
Well, honestly, this is like the biggest curveball ever, but I think it would be very entertaining. Eva Marie.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, and thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I was thinking Eva Marie. But you know who I would actually be really, really happy to where I might even cry?
Eva Marie?
Yeah, apart from that. Melina, dog.
Yeah, I can see that happen.
I mean, I wouldn't cry about it, but...
Have you seen her body?
Did you see Tori Wilson on fucking Monday?
Bro.
Damn.
Did you see Kelly, bro?
That was about to say, bro.
No, but I mean, Kelly's still young. Tori Wilson is like 44.
Yeah, but Kelly's all natural, though. She's not plastic like Tori Wilson.
I got happy with that one, and then also Michelle McCool, dude. She got a little thicker in the good way. Oh my god.
Oh,
bro.
can Michelle McCool come on Sunday?
Yeah.
She can.
Yeah.
And did you see that Trish Stratus had her wrestling t-shirt on?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Trish is gonna come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trish is gonna come out.
It's either gonna be Trish or Lita or both.
Lita wasn't even there, bro. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, that's probably why they could have saved her face for
so it could be like a surprise.
Yeah.
Because she sucks as commentating too, bro. Like I didn't like her in the Mae Young Classic. Poor JR. But yeah, but definitely now going to the final pick for the women, guys. Who's gonna win? Like, who's your top 3 picks? Let's say 3.
I mean, Asuka, obviously.
It should just be top 2, like.
So it's Asuka or somebody else.
Yeah.
Which is for me, it's Asuka or Bailey.
Yeah, Asuka or Bailey.
Asuka or Eva Marie. Lock it in. Going all in.
All red, everything.
Yo, dude, I'm telling you, she's gonna win, and then she's gonna beat.
And then she's gonna become Sister Abigail like last year.
Yeah, there you go. You see, you already have it lined up in your head. You already know she's gonna beat Sister Abigail as the women's champion when she wins it at WrestleMania.
Anyways, so to the main event.
So who, for real?
Guys.
Asuka and who else?
I'm gonna say Becky.
Okay.
Alright, so now moving on to the main event, the Royal Rumble. 30-man over the top rope. 30-man Royal Rumble over the top rope. Who do you have? We'll start with Big Dog.
I must say, I'm not even gonna go with the obvious, bro. Okay.
3? How many?
Oh, now you want 3?
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
now you want 3?
3.
You have them like labeled 30-1 or what?
Right.
No. How many you want? No.
3? Okay, 3 predictions.
3 predictions.
Yeah, I'm labeled 30-1. I was like, damn, someone thought about that shit.
What? No.
I was like, wait, let me think of some scenarios real quick. No, just kidding. No, bro. I think since now you guys told me that they're calling it a championship match, Finn Balor's gonna win, and he's gonna face AJ Styles at WrestleMania, and that's my number 1 pick. Like it's like my list. This list I'm gonna give you guys is like a 33.33 for each guy that I give you. Like, so I equally believe all of them are gonna win. Like, my first choice is Finn Balor. My second choice is Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh my god, bro. You know how I feel about Shinsuke. I love the guy as in what he does in the ring. When you put a mic on the poor guy, that is his weakest point. I am sorry, but this is the truth. That is his... Why make him cut long promos?
But that's not his fault. That's Vince's fault.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's not his fault. Why expose his weakness? But I mean, it's not just him. But I think Shinsuke would be another choice for moi. My last choice. Now I really gotta think about this one. I'm gonna have to say John Cena. Like, yeah, John Cena, bro. Like, I don't even have Roman Reigns on this one because, dude, I think people will riot on this one if Roman Reigns wins. Like, I definitely think they'll riot. So, John Cena, bro. Because we're talking record again.
Yeah. Alright, I have Finn Balor as the number one again.
Hell yeah.
Same thing as you. Finn Balor will win and will challenge AJ Styles for the WWE Championship.
Yeah.
I have Roman Reigns in there as the other pick, just because Vince is gonna want to piss everybody off.
That's facts, bro. That's facts. But...
And the other one is between Shinsuke and Cena, but I'm gonna go with Shinsuke because I don't think Cena's gonna win the title at this WrestleMania. I think Cena's gonna end up either going against Taker or going against somebody, I don't know, bigger than AJ.
You know why I believe you, man? Because they're literally now doing a copy-paste because they've been getting lazy. Now they're doing a copy-paste in the legendary status, so they're like taking The Rock's name out and putting John Cena in there. Yeah. And then also with the champ at the time, they'll be like, oh, let's take out CM Punk or Cena. And they'll be like, let's add this person. Like, it's the same fucking thing.
So that was a subtle way to mention CM Punk into the podcast, by the way, Julio.
Yo, shout out to CM Punk.
And for my 1%, you didn't say your 1%, Julio. Which one's your 1% on this fucking Royal Rumble match?
Wade Barrett.
Wade Barrett comes back
yeah.
and wins it?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah. That threw you guys way off.
Oh, yeah.
You said 1%.
Yeah, but like 0.1, not 0.00001%.
Not unprobable, but you
Yeah.
crash and burn.
Yeah.
Unpredictable.
All right, I have a couple of 1%. One will be Daniel Bryan coming out and winning it. The other one is actually Chris Jericho coming out and winning the match to challenge Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's a 1% prediction.
Fuck you.
For me, number one, which I've predicted for months now, has been John Cena.
Yeah, he even predicted that before anything. Like, even before he was announced that he was actually going to be at the match, Tony was like, John Cena.
It was like before SummerSlam, too. Like,
yeah, it was before
like,
SummerSlam.
John Cena has to be. And
Shout out to the TikToks.
they've changed it from last year. Because last year, they're all like, oh, the winner of the Royal Rumble gets to main event WrestleMania.
Which he didn't, by the way.
Yeah,
he
he did.
didn't. It's just stupid. Well, because apparently there's multiple main events now.
Oh, there's like 9 main events in WrestleMania.
Yeah.
No, Vince. There's one fucking main event, bro.
And then this year now, fucking Michael Cole, just don't shut the fuck up. The winner of WrestleMania gets a title opportunity. Or the winner of the Royal Rumble gets a title opportunity at WrestleMania.
He doesn't shut the fuck up yet. You couldn't get it right. Shout out to Google Plus.
Yeah. But yeah, my number one prediction has always been John Cena, and I feel that's exactly who it'll be.
I like that.
My number two prediction, honestly, it's a toss up between either Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn. Honestly. And then my third prediction is probably Finn Balor, but I think not to challenge AJ. I think it'll be a complete curveball, and it'll be Finn Balor finally getting the rematch for the Universal Championship against Brock Lesnar.
That would be the best. That is the best 1%.
That's not my 1%.
1%.
Oh,
No, that's not
that,
even
got,
1%.
that would have been a
Now,
badass 1%.
if that happens, is it gonna be a triple threat and they're gonna put Roman in there?
No, surprisingly, no.
Because in my prediction, where I said Jericho, I do believe if Jericho comes back and wins it, he's gonna go against Brock Lesnar, but they will put Roman Reigns in there so Roman Reigns can pin Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
No, I think. I mean, this will be a separate 1%er, but wait, no. And honestly, though, I don't see Roman. If Finn Balor wins, I don't see Roman being a part of it.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll put him in something else, but I don't know from what. I don't know, but
like
I don't see.
Well, you can do Cena against Roman Reigns.
Like you've said it, man. Like Reigns doesn't need the title.
Who?
Reigns doesn't need the
Oh,
title.
of course not, but Vince needs Roman with the title.
Yeah, that's true. He needs to see his number one player with his favorite shiny.
Not only that,
toy.
the way Roman's going right now, anything less than a WWE Championship match will be a letdown.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, my 1%er prediction is Dolph Ziggler. I know everyone's predicting he's coming back. He's gonna challenge Bobby Roode for the United States Championship because technically he never officially
Relinquished it.
He just left it in the ring. But I feel that was more so of a, okay, I already accomplished this, so this means nothing to me. Now my next goal is the WWE Championship, and it'll be AJ versus Dolph Ziggler at WrestleMania.
I mean, I do believe he's coming back. I don't think he's gonna win the Royal Rumble, but I think he's coming back on Sunday.
But yeah,
okay.
that's my 1% prediction. Dolph Ziggler.
Any surprises you guys may see at the Rumble?
Wade Barrett.
Is EC3 coming out
I believe
at number 3?
that no, because are they gonna use EC3 or are they gonna use his name from when he was in NXT?
I don't know.
That's the one thing that I don't know.
Bobby Lashley for sure.
But I think
New Japan wants Bobby Lashley as well. So I
Oh,
don't know.
really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But honestly, I feel like I told Julio earlier, Sanity's gonna debut as a group. Like I think it'll be Eric Young, but the entire group of Sanity is gonna come out, and it'll be reminiscent of the Wyatt family attacking Brock Lesnar and eliminating him. The Sanity will come out and attack a superstar, possibly I think Randy Orton, just because he has no direction. Even though I think maybe at Fastlane they'll do Randy versus Shinsuke.
Well, there's some rumors going around that it might be AJ Shinsuke and Randy Orton for the title at WrestleMania.
Why the fuck do
that
people
would
come
be-
on me up with triple threats?
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate that shit, dude. I
Well-
hate triple threats with a passion.
But I see Sanity.
That
debuting.
was reported by your guy Dave Meltzer. So
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Shout out to Dave
But yeah,
Meltzer.
I-
Ba-ba-ba-bam.
If there's an NXT call up, it's Sanity, and they come up as a group because they're not even on the Takeover card. So
Yeah,
to me,
I can
that
see
more
that.
than likely shows that they're definitely going to be called up during the Royal Rumble.
I can see Young coming out. A long shot, it will be your boy Roderick Strong, Julio.
Shout out to my boy, the dumb fuck.
And I mean, surprises, it will be Ethan Carter or whatever his name was in WWE.
EC3.
My 1% surprises be Naito from New Japan to attack a returning Chris Jericho.
That's,
So
Julio.
Jericho's at 1% and then Naito as
No.
well.
No, Jericho's like a 3%,
Oh, okay.
and then Naito's a 1%.
And
and
then
then
Julio
it
wants
was some-
Okada to come in and Omega and
Yeah.
the Young Bucks.
I want
Marty
Marty
Scurll.
Scurll.
Whenever
Yeah.
he's just talking out of his ass. I'm
Hangman
like,
Page and his
thank
huge
you.
dick.
Oh, dude, that has to be a
Whoa.
contestant himself, bro.
No. WrestleMania, Hangman Page versus
versus Joey
Alberto
Ryan?
versus Alberto Del Rio.
Oh. Triple threat.
Triple threat with Joey Ryan, dog.
There we go.
Dude, Alberto's gonna fucking pound these motherfuckers, bro. Hangman Albert,
He's the reason why Page can't wrestle.
bro, right?
Because Because
Shout out to Paige.
when she was sucking his dick, he was hitting the back of her neck.
Shout out to my homeboy Alberto. You're a savage, bro. You're a savage. Much love. Siempre carnal.
All right.
Well, so I think that was it, guys, for our predictions. It was a pretty lengthy one, and all we can do now is wait and see what happens, because either we're going to be extremely disappointed or we're just going to be like, what the fuck? So I hope for nothing but the best, because things recently have been picking up. So again, hopefully this is a start to new stories, to start even better stories for when WrestleMania comes around, not too far from the corner, actually. What do you guys have to say about that? You just know it's going to be a dope match?
Though, I think the 2 Royal Rumbles itself, but I mean, like always, I feel Takeover is just going to overshadow WWE weekend.
Yeah.
But this Rumble card with the tag team matches, I think they have a shot to put out the best pay-per-view of the year.
I do feel the same way. I don't think we're going to be disappointed after this weekend at all.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. The only disappointment I could see would be the AJ Cammy match. That's the only thing. Just because there's multiple
of Shane
possibilities
and Daniel
of
Bryan
endings.
and all of that. But if they do it well, I mean, it might end up being entertaining. So
yeah, true. They could go either way, man. It could go up fast or south fast, man.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys. Well, let's see what happens, and we shall catch you guys next week and see if we were completely full of shit, or let's see what happens, guys. See you next time.
All right, man.